So today is a big topic that I have to explain a little bit. So, okay. So, uh, maybe this year when I'm doing the quantum hypnosis sessions, when I take the person to the death of whatever life we're seeing, and I ask them to leave the body, I tell them, I say, follow the soul. Where does your soul go? Where did you go? You left the body. Where did the soul go? And I noticed the first person that this happened with, she said, I'm outside of a building waiting. And I'm like, what? And she said, I'm just an orb of light waiting with other orbs to go inside the building. I'm like, okay. So then I said, well, let's move forward in time and let's imagine that whoever needs to be here is here and you guys go inside. And then she says, I said, what do they say? And they said, well, it's these elders, these elder men, male elders. They're dressed in white robes and they just want to tell me what I did right and what I did wrong in the life. And I'm like, what do you mean what you did wrong? Source would never tell you what, like that's judgment. I said, no, I'm not liking the way this sounds. And so my always go to sentence is, I'm a sovereign being with free will and do not consent to being part of this whatever's happening. So I said, for her to say, and I do not consent to being part of the Reptilian Reincarnation matrix, because I already had heard before that this existed and that there was some type of white light that had been a fake white light that had been installed in the matrix to catch people thinking they were going to source, the light of source. So, so that's kind of why I did that. And when I did that, they got mad at the client and kicked her out of the building. So I knew that she was going to a different place. And so as time went on, I found more and more clients describing like, oh, I'm going to the light. And I'm like, what light? What, like what's in the light? What, and so they were like, so they were inside the light and then they were describing, well, I'm in front of this man again. To me, source is not male or female. So that again is an intuition where I'm like, something's wrong here. So anyway, so I wanted to explain when I say the reincarnation matrix, what does it mean? So what it feels like is that we are, as I explained to my clients, we are in a video game. This is a simulation. And there are options when you play video games, right? You can play the video game of the basketball game, or you can do the driving game, or you can do the one that they shoot people. And to me, we, grab the video game that says the shift, the end of the world as we know it, the big, change, whatever. And that's the video game that we pulled out. Well, that's what I call the matrix. Okay. The matrix is that video game that you're in. And so in this video game, it's these beings, these ETs called reptilians, have instituted how would you call it in a video game? Like a trap, right? Yeah. A trap in the video game. So in our own video game, they came in and put this program into it so that you see the white light and you're like, oh, that's where I need to go because we've been told go to the white light. Okay. So people then get caught onto this trap. And what they do is you go in, they judge you, and they said, well, because they know we're light workers. Oh, well, now you need to go help So they make you believe that you have to reincarnate again to help those that need help, or your family again. So you're trapped into these constant just reincarnation over reincarnation over reincarnation of horrible, horrible lives. I mean, I had a woman that came to me that she described 10 past lives that she wrote down that she could remember. Every single life was war, being killed, being maimed, being shot at. It was horrific past lives. Okay. And when she read those to me, I'm like, she's in the matrix. She's in the reincarnation matrix. You don't even have to tell me. I know. So I said, okay, this seems to be happening a lot. And I kept thinking, like, is this like real? What's going on? And that's why I was like, oh my God, I just need a show that I can do where I can ask the cards. And that gave me the idea of doing this and doing other topics as well. But this really, truly was the main topic. When you die and your soul leaves the body, there's two things that happen when I do my sessions. They either go to space or they go to the light. And or they go into these buildings or meetings to meet these elders. So those are the two things that happen. So one already gives me an idea of what's going on, right? So today's topic is around this reptilian matrix, this reincarnation hamster wheel that we're being put on so that they can siphon our energy, because it's pure suffering, you know. So
So go ahead and move forward now as you take your last breath. And you move now to the other side. And you're able to see your whole life flash in front of you. And as you look back at that lifetime, what do you think you learned from that lifetime?
Love. So much love.
Wonderful. And what do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
Don't know.
Okay.
Almost felt like there was no purpose except of just being.
Okay. That's a wonderful purpose. So I want you now to leave that body behind. And I want you now to follow the soul. Follow that soul. Where does it go as it leaves that body? Where does the soul go? Where do you go?
Almost, I would say, a city. It's very strange. Like there's a building. I'm outside the building.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're outside the building.
I don't know why I'm there.
Okay. What building? Where is this building? Is it the building where she died? Or a different
It's
building?
another sphere, another realm.
Okay.
Just soul just moved up
Okay.
and then came to this building.
Okay, so it moved to this building. Are you inside or are you outside of this building?
Outside.
Outside.
It
Describe
feels
the
like I'll be
building.
outside for a while. It's like these big stairs going up. I just feel like something between like glass and diamonds and white construction
Okay.
of it.
Mhm, mhm. And as you are outside looking at this building, I want you to notice your body. Do you have a body there?
No,
Okay. So
I just feel like a
that,
sphere.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. So I want you to, because you're able to move around and you don't have a body, you're able to move wherever you want to go just by thought. So where is it that you want to go in this place that you're at?
I almost feel like I just need to stay outside or something, but I don't know for what.
Okay. And
I
as you,
shouldn't go inside.
okay.
Yeah,
So tell me about what you see outside. You see this building. How tall is this building?
maybe 10 meters high.
Okay.
But it's really like I feel like I'm too early. I can't go in.
Okay. So as you're sitting there waiting for whatever it is that you're waiting for, what else do you see around this building? Look around.
See other spheres.
Okay. And do they have a color?
Mm, no, not really. No. I just feel that there's other spheres around
Mm-hmm.
waiting to go inside.
Mm. Okay. And as you feel these spheres, do you feel like you can communicate with them?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Ask them why you're there. What are you waiting for?
Next assignment.
The next assignment. Okay. Okay. And what is this place?
It's almost it's when you're gonna go back into a plane, like an earth plane or another plane. But I almost feel like I'm nervous if I completed everything in that life, in the previous life. I almost feel like I'm gonna get evaluated, not judged, but just evaluated
Okay.
somehow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So who will be evaluating you? Ask the other spheres.
Called the others. The others.
The others. Okay. And does
Olders.
this
The olders.
the elders. Okay, the elders. Okay. Okay. And what is this place called? Does it have a name?
Can't make it out.
Hmm? Okay.
No, nothing's no.
Okay. So What is it that you have to wait for? To let them for the elders to let you inside the building?
I almost feel like I'm waiting for others to join me, certain people to join me.
Okay.
And then we go together.
And
I was the first.
Okay, so let's move forward in time. And now those that you are waiting for have arrived. So what happens next?
Go up the stairs. You're invited into this room. And then our lives are being evaluated.
Okay. And tell me
I don't
more.
like it. It's like, why are they judging us?
What do the elders look like or feel like?
They look like they have human form. I mean, they're not humans, but they have human form. They're not spheres. I almost feel like you're very authoritative.
Okay.
And there's one in the middle that has more authority than the two others next to him. They're all males.
Okay.
So they're evaluating, and then we discuss where we're going to go next.
And how does that evaluation go? What exactly do they say?
It's evaluation of the decisions that we've made. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's like almost an emotional evaluation of our life. And I don't feel good about all the evaluation that they're making. Because I almost feel a bit ashamed that I should have made a different decision.
Okay. Are you able to connect to these elders? Communicate with them?
Try to connect with the most authoritative one. Okay. It's for our own good. That's why we're doing this.
Right. Okay.
But it's just, I don't know. Something feels strange about it.
So let's find out more about these elders. Who are they? How did they get there?
I don't know.
So you're not able to communicate.
It's like they're assigned to this.
Assigned. Okay.
I don't know. It's just very strange. No, it's very hard to connect with them.
Okay. All right. All right. So I want you to go ahead and tell them that you have free will and that you're a sovereign being and you are sovereign and therefore you do not wish to participate any longer in this type of approval or review of how you did in a lifetime.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, no. So you're going to tell them that you're not going to go through it. You're not interested. And you have free will. And you're going to go back to the natural law of reincarnating straight from source. And that you are not doing this anymore. You're not going through some committee of supposed elders. So once you call upon your free will and your sovereignty,
They ask that I go, or they show me the way out.
okay, beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost like there's something dark about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
It's very dark.
yes. So now I want you
It's
to
almost like
feel.
they're reptilians. Now I can see them. They look
Yeah.
reptilian.
Yep, yep, that's what I'm getting. So now that you call upon your free will, you're going to leave that place because you don't have to be there anymore. You have told them you're a sovereign being and you do not allow or give permission to do such a thing to you and your soul. You have liberated your soul from this contract or from this slavery that they had you in.
Feels so light now. Relieved.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I felt kind of like a prisoner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now that you've left that place, follow your soul. Now that it has pure freedom to do whatever it wants. What does this beautiful soul want to do now?
Just fly around. Far, far away from that place.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
I want to get to another plane. I don't know how to get there.
Just think it and you will be there. Everything's done by intention and by thought. So what happens
Now I feel like
next?
I'm getting onto a plane that is more like-minded people like me.
Wonderful.
Feels so light.
What do you
Like
see?
I'm
What do you feel in this new place?
just see a lot of different souls or spheres flying around or floating around. Not really having a place to go. Don't need a place to go. Just
Right.
to be,
Just
exist.
to be. Yes.
But I have an urge to help now.
Okay.
I have an urge to make a difference.
So what happens next?
I'm looking for the place where I can go back. Or where I can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Look, so, yeah, it's almost like I'm volunteering. So I'm looking for that place where I can volunteer.
Okay. And do you find that place?
Yeah. It's another building. I'm kind of scared going into another building.
Mm. Or use your feelings to see how you feel about that building. What kind of feelings do you get?
Like anxiety, but the building feels like so much love. Not like the
Okay.
other building.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I go in,
Mm-hmm.
and I meet. It's the same setup, but the feeling is so different. So much love and so much respect and joy, hope. And there's a discussion what the best way is to help and how where to go and with who to go. There's a group of spheres coming into the same room as me,
Mm-hmm.
and we're all going to be together.
Okay. Do you recognize any of those spheres that just came in?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I feel like Chris is still stuck in the other building.
Mm-hmm.
So well, it could be Tanya.
Okay.
Yeah, I
And
think it's Tanya.
so who is it that you meet other than those spheres? Do you meet any guides that help you choose where to go?
Yes, it's like a collective decision, a collective conversation for the
Okay.
greater good.
Mm-hmm.
These guides are like kind of like white flames, like see-through but not, but moving.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of love, but a lot of wisdom.
Okay. Wonderful. And so when you are discussing with them what you're going to do, what do you decide to do?
Hmm. I don't know.
Do they give you options?
Yeah, options, different options, and then they're putting the different options together. How my life will play out.
Mm-hmm. And then
Like I
do
almost have a few lifetimes in the same life that I need to play through. So it's going to be a very fast life.
Mm. So
And I
it's
always feel like they're talking about this life here.
okay.
Like a lot of different things I need to experience. And it's going to be very stressful.
Mm. Okay.
And I promise them that I can do it.
So what is the ultimate mission that you came here for? How do they explain it?
Hmm. It's like to experience different cultures. Like between rich, poor, but also how, body image.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And where does the helping part come in?
in order to relate to people, to listen to them, to activate them. But it's not very clear what the
Okay.
mission is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely to activate in order
To
to
act.
relate,
Okay.
to activate their, I don't know, something.
Okay.
And
To,
people that generally are not easily activated,
mm,
that are very methodical, very analytical.
mm-hmm. Do you get a feeling of how you're going to be able to do that? Is there something specific you will be doing to activate these people? What feeling do you get?
I just got like a lot of heat in my stomach when I was talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's almost like not to tell them what to do to spiritually grow, but to listen and to be there. I don't know. I really don't know how to do it.
Okay. So when you are,
And to take their
since,
worries away,
oh,
to bring them into a different vibration.
wonderful.
Because I feel the vibration of the people that I'm around.
Mm-hmm,
And I
mm-hmm.
can change the vibration by interacting with them, but not intruding into their beliefs or their being.
Okay. Wonderful.